Today is August. I remembered this reporter over 40 years ago. Kai Mills was in flight school. Yes, there's a lot y'all don't know about me. Right out of high school, I went to flight school before most of these pilots even know what an airplane was. I've already had my multi-engine license. But for me, I saw flying was boring. The only thing I enjoyed was the landing and taking off. I was very fatigued the in-between flights. I had too much energy to sit behind a yoke back over 40 years ago. So I came back and I became a boat captain. And for 8 to 10 years, the place that y'all call Baker's Bay now, there's a guy by the name of Robert Meissner. He found favor in Kai Mills, and only Kai Mills Tour could have gone on Baker's Bay. Back then, I took over 100 people on one day. I took more people on a Wednesday and a Thursday to Baker's Bay than Albury's Ferries, and the Bolo took the Grain Turtle Key, and they took a Hopetown. That's the part of me you don't know. I was the first employee of Baker's Bay. 8 years. There's nobody could have gone to Baker's Bay besides Kai Mills and the people that go in with him. If you wanted to swim with the dolphins, you had to go with Kai Mills, and that created a lot of enemy back then, because they said, who gave Kai the rights to make that type of money back then? Robert Meissner. We called him Mr. Meissner. He saw a favor in me. Most of my good experience in life has been because the white man saw a favor in me. My people in Dundastan, they see me as a threat because you speak truth. They want you to be a part of the corruption. I don't know where I get it from, but I just can't be corrupt. And I feel insulted if somebody want to pay me to be corrupt. I don't understand that part of black bohemian. They're easily corrupted. That is why we're losing our young minds. Our kids went to college, but they don't see us as a nation. They see us as a failed nation. You ask everybody all over the Bahamas that kids went and did well in school, do they want to come back to this country? No. One of the reasons is what the PLP government did. They bring all those old thrones back that wasted their money gambling, sweethearting, and partying, and they were broke, and they have been back for they have three retirements. Some of these guys are 70, 80 years old, and now the PLP government has brought them back under contractual arraignment at 80 years old. Don't you think that there's some young person that could fill that void? No. These old brutes are destroying this country. And the sad thing about it is that how can we grow as a nation when you bring the same people back and doing the same thing, and you're not allowing your young, brilliant minds to leave their footprints? These guys that are 80 years old, that has already been ministers, they were terrible at ministers. Now they come back on the contractual agreement as consultant. Who could they consult? If you look at their ministries, they need to be in jail. If any other decent country would elect a new day, they would have been in jail. But they're back to re-corrupt and re-grab from the country purse. There's nothing left in the cookie jar. The jar is already kicked to the side. But the sad thing about it, what the old gods have done and is doing by knowing the way to be corrupt and to corrupt the system, is they are disallowing our young, brilliant minds to leave their footprint. The old God footprints is everywhere. And it's not good for growth in this country. It is sad, it's saddened that we are losing our young, brilliant mind because they don't care. Kai cares. That's why he's here.